In the golden era of Hollywood, the 1940s, Los Angeles was a city of dreams. The glitz and glamour of Tinseltown promised fame and fortune to those who could capture the spotlight. Among the rising stars was Jean Spangler, a young actress with a bright future ahead of her. Jean's beauty and talent were undeniable, earning her roles in films and the admiration of many. But behind the dazzling lights of Hollywood, a darker, more enigmatic world lurked in the shadows. On a fateful night in October 1949, Jean Spangler vanished without a trace, leaving behind only questions and a haunting mystery. Was she ensnared by the underworld of crime that gripped the city? Or did she simply walk away from it all? The unsolved nature of her disappearance continues to baffle investigators and enthrall true crime enthusiasts to this day. Jean Spangler was born on September 2, 1923, in Seattle, Washington. From a young age, she dreamed of becoming a star, a dream that led her to the bustling streets of Los Angeles. In the early 1940s, she began her career in Hollywood, starting with small roles in films and working as a dancer in nightclubs. Her striking beauty and undeniable talent quickly caught the attention of casting directors, and she began to secure more significant roles. Jean's personal life was as complex as her burgeoning career. She married Dexter Benner in 1942, but their relationship was tumultuous, leading to a divorce in 1946. They had a daughter, Christine, who became the center of Jean's world. Despite the challenges of being a single mother, Jean continued to pursue her dreams in Hollywood. Her connections in the industry were both a blessing and a curse. She associated with prominent Hollywood figures, some of whom were rumored to have ties to the criminal underworld. Jean's struggle to balance her career aspirations with her personal life and the pressures of Hollywood was a constant battle. She faced the harsh realities of the industry, from fierce competition to the darker elements that lurked behind the scenes. Despite these challenges, Jean remained determined to succeed. Her dedication and resilience were evident to those who knew her. But as her career began to gain momentum, the pressures and dangers of Hollywood became increasingly apparent. Jean Spangler's life was a tapestry of ambition, talent, and the relentless pursuit of a dream, all set against the backdrop of a city that could be both enchanting and perilous. As we continue to explore the mystery of her disappearance, it's essential to understand the woman behind the enigma. Jean Spangler was not just a starlet. She was a mother, a friend, and a woman with hopes and dreams. Her story is a poignant reminder of the human side of Hollywood's golden era, a world where the line between glamour and darkness was often blurred. October 7, 1949, began like any other day for Jean Spangler. She was seen leaving her home around 5 p.m., dressed elegantly and with a sense of purpose, telling her sister-in-law that she was on her way to work on a night shoot for a film. This was the last time anyone would see her alive. Jean's plans for the evening, however, were shrouded in mystery. She mentioned to a friend that she intended to confront her ex-husband, Dexter Benner, about custody arrangements for their daughter, Christine. Dexter, however, denied any such meeting and claimed he had not seen Jean for weeks. As night fell, Jean's whereabouts became increasingly uncertain. A clerk at a local grocery store reported seeing her around 6 p.m., and a bartender mentioned she seemed anxious when she came in for a drink later that evening. These accounts, though seemingly trivial, were the last known sightings of Jean. The following day, Jean's sister-in-law reported her missing, and an immediate search ensued. 2 days later, her purse was discovered in Griffith Park. The contents were intact, but a cryptic note inside raised more questions than answers. "Kirk, can't wait any longer. Going to see Dr. Scott. It will work best this way while Mother is away." Who were Kirk and Dr. Scott, and what was Jean referring to? The suspicious circumstances surrounding her disappearance were hard to ignore. Jean's sudden vanishing act, coupled with the enigmatic note, pointed to a web of secrets and lies. Did she stumble upon something dangerous? Was she involved in something beyond her control? Or was it a tragic case of being in the wrong place at the wrong time? As we delve deeper into the mystery, the red flags become glaringly apparent. The The Hollywood dream Jean chased may have led her into a nightmare. The night she disappeared remains a focal point in understanding the enigma that is Jean Spangler. Each detail, each witness account, adds a piece to the puzzle, yet the picture remains incomplete. 2 days after Jean Spangler vanished, a seemingly ordinary discovery in Griffith Park would ignite a firestorm of speculation and intrigue. On October 9, 1949, a passerby stumbled upon Jean's purse lying in the grass. Surprisingly, it appeared untouched. Money, keys, makeup, all still inside. But it was the note found within that would baffle investigators and the public alike. Kirk, can't wait any longer. Going to see Dr. Scott. It will work best this way while Mother is away. Who was Kirk? And what was so urgent that Jean couldn't wait? Theories began to swirl. Some believed Kirk was an alias for a lover or confidant. Others speculated he might be a Hollywood insider, someone with the means and motive to keep Jean's secrets. And then there was Dr. Scott. Was he a real physician, a code name, or someone embroiled in a clandestine affair? The note's cryptic language suggested a plan, a rendezvous that had to happen while her mother was away. But what was this plan? And did it lead to her disappearance? The purse and note were the only tangible clues in a case that seemed to grow murkier by the day. Investigators chased countless leads, from Hollywood's elite to the city's underbelly, but each path led to more questions. Was Jean's note a desperate cry for help, a farewell, or a breadcrumb leading to a larger conspiracy? The mystery of Kirk and Dr. Scott remains unsolved, a haunting echo of a starlet lost to time. As we piece together the fragments of Jean Spangler's life, the note stands as a silent witness to her final hours, a puzzle waiting to be solved. Could the answer lie in the shadows of Hollywood, or was it something far more personal? As the investigation into Jean Spangler's disappearance deepened, a tangled web of theories and suspects began to emerge, each more intriguing and sinister than the last. One theory pointed towards organized crime. Jean had reportedly been seen with several known mobsters in the weeks leading up to her disappearance. Could she have gotten embroiled in something far more dangerous than she realized? Some investigators believed that Jean may have been targeted by the mob, perhaps as a witness to something she shouldn't have seen, or even as a pawn in a larger game. Another theory revolved around the note found in her purse. The mention of Dr. Scott led some to speculate that Jean might have been seeking an illegal abortion. In the late 1940s, such procedures were not only dangerous, but also carried severe legal consequences. Was she desperate enough to take such a risk, and did it ultimately lead to her demise? Then there were her interactions with powerful figures in Hollywood. Jean Spangler was an aspiring actress, and Hollywood in the 1940s was a place where dreams and nightmares often walked hand in hand. One name that surfaced in the investigation was that of actor Kirk Douglas. The note addressed to Kirk fueled speculation about his involvement. Douglas, a rising star at the time, vehemently denied any connection to Jean's disappearance, stating that he was out of town during the time she vanished. But was he telling the truth, or was there more to the story? These theories, while compelling, are just pieces of a larger puzzle. Jean's connections to the criminal underworld, the possibility of a clandestine medical procedure, and her ties to Hollywood's elite cast a wide net of suspicion. Each lead, each suspect, brings us closer to understanding the fate of Jean Spangler, yet the truth remains elusive. As we sift through the suspects and theories, we must ask ourselves, was Jean's disappearance the result of a calculated plan, a tragic accident, or something even more sinister? The answers lie hidden in the shadows, waiting to be uncovered. As we delve deeper into the mystery of Jean Spangler's disappearance, we must turn our gaze towards the very heart of Hollywood itself. The glitz and glamour of Tinseltown often mask a darker, more sinister reality. In the late 1940s, Hollywood was a place where dreams were made, but it was also a place where secrets were buried and lives could be destroyed in an instant. Jean Spangler was not the first, nor the last, to vanish under mysterious circumstances in Hollywood. The entertainment industry, with its powerful moguls and secretive dealings, has seen its fair share of unexplained tragedies. Take, for instance, the case of Thelma Todd, a successful actress found dead in her car in 1935. Officially ruled as accidental carbon monoxide poisoning, whispers of foul play and connections to the mob have persisted for decades. Then there was the mysterious death of George Reeves, the actor famous for his role as Superman, who was found dead in his home in 1959. While his death was ruled a suicide, many believe he was murdered, possibly due to his entanglements with influential figures in Hollywood. These cases, like Jean's, share a common thread: the involvement of powerful individuals and the ever-present shadow of organized crime. Hollywood in the 1940s was not just a dream factory, but a labyrinth of power plays, secrets, and dangerous liaisons. Jean Spangler's disappearance, with its ties to both the criminal underworld and the entertainment elite, is a stark reminder of the perilous path many walked in pursuit of fame. As we explore these dark corners of Hollywood, we begin to see a pattern, a chilling narrative where ambition meets danger, and the line between success and tragedy is perilously thin. Jean Spangler's story is a piece of this larger puzzle, a reflection of the hidden dangers that lurk behind the silver screen. What secrets did Jean uncover? What powerful forces conspired to silence her? These questions linger, casting a long shadow over her fate. The truth may be buried deep within Hollywood's dark history, a history that continues to haunt us to this day. As we piece together the fragments of Jean Spangler's life and the night she vanished, we are left with more questions than answers. Why did she disappear? Who was involved? And why haven't the clues led to more answers? Jean's cryptic note found in her purse remains one of the most puzzling aspects of the case. Who was Kirk? Was it Kirk Douglas, as some have speculated, or another man entirely? And what about Dr. Scott? Was he a real person, a figure in her life, or a red herring? Despite extensive investigations, both by the police and amateur sleuths, the trail has gone cold. The passage of time has only deepened the mystery, with new theories emerging and old ones being re-examined. Hollywood's own silence, perhaps a nod to its darker side, has done little to illuminate the truth. The case remains unsolved after decades, not just due to the complexity of the clues, but also because of the possible involvement of powerful figures and organizations. The entertainment industry, with its ability to both create and destroy, has cast a long shadow over Jean Spangler's fate. Her disappearance has become part of Hollywood lore, a haunting reminder of the dangers that lurk beneath the surface of fame and glamour. Jean Spangler's story is emblematic of the unsolved mysteries that continue to captivate us. It serves as a chilling reminder that sometimes the most perplexing questions remain unanswered, leaving us to wonder about the true events of that fateful night. As we reflect on the tragedy of Jean Spangler's story, we are reminded of the fragility of dreams and the shadows that often accompany the pursuit of fame. Jean was a vibrant young starlet with aspirations of making it big in Hollywood, but her life was cut short by a mystery that remains unsolved to this day. The unanswered questions surrounding her disappearance have left a lasting intrigue. Who was Kirk? What role did Dr. Scott play in her life? Were these figures part of a larger, more sinister plot? Or were they simply fragments of a personal life that was kept hidden from the public eye? Jean Spangler's story is a somber reminder that beneath the glitz and glamour of Hollywood lies a darker reality, where not all stories have a happy ending. Her disappearance has become a haunting chapter in the annals of Tinseltown, a tale that continues to captivate and baffle even the most seasoned investigators. As we close this chapter, we encourage you to share your thoughts and theories in the comments. What do you think really happened to Jean Spangler? Could there be a clue that everyone has missed? Or is her fate destined to remain one of Hollywood's greatest mysteries? Just a young starlet steps out for the night and is never seen again. Jean Spangler, an aspiring actress, disappeared on October 7th, 1949. She kissed her daughter goodbye, left for a movie set, and was never heard from again. Her purse was found 2 days later in Griffith Park, with a cryptic note inside. Kirk can't wait any longer. Going to see Dr. Scott. It will work best this way while Mother is away. Who is Kirk? Who is Dr. Scott? Was it foul play, a secret rendezvous gone wrong, or something even more sinister? The investigation reached dead ends, and Hollywood's glittering lights cast long, dark shadows over the case. To this day, over 70 years later, Jean Spangler's disappearance remains unsolved, a chilling reminder that even the brightest stars can vanish without a trace. What do you think happened to Jean? Drop your theories in the comments. Stay tuned for more unsolved mysteries. And remember, sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction.